Hey guys, welcome to your first teaching lesson of La Physics. I'll be your host today, Mr. La. We're going to start really super duper easy with a very basic vector addition problem. This will be the easiest thing you do on the practice sheet. All right. So a vector you already learned is an arrow where the arrow points in the direction of the vector is going, and the length of the arrow represents how big the vector is. If I want to take this vector A and I want to add to it vector B, you simply start by redrawing vector A. Okay, so over here, I'm going to take that, I'm going to redraw vector A exactly the way it is. Then, it's called tail to tip. I put my pencil on the tip of vector A, and I redraw vector B exactly the way it is. So it goes to the left around that length, I go to the left around that length. This is me doing A plus B, but this is not an answer yet. The answer then is essentially saying, where did you go? From where did you start to where did you end? So I started here, I draw a dotted line to where I ended. This is my answer. We could call this the resultant. I'm going to put an R next to it. We'll talk more about that in class, but the resultant vector is the answer of A plus B. All right, now scooch over here for me. We're going to do A minus B. All right, very easy. I like to think of this like this. A minus B is the same thing as saying A plus negative B. Those two statements are the same. The negative you saw in the last set puzzle just flips the direction. So if I make this B negative, that means that I'm going to take this, I'm just going to redraw B the other way, and I'm going to call that negative B. Now I can go through the exact same steps I did with the addition, but I'm going to use this negative B vector. So I'm going to redraw vector A exactly as it is. That's how it was right there. Now I'm going to take my negative B. I'll put my pencil on the tip of A, and I'm going to draw negative B, just like that. So that's my negative B vector that I added to it. That's the work, that's not the answer. The answer is my start to finish resultant vector R. So my answer is up and to the right. If I went back to this one over here and you said, well, what's the answer? My answer is pretty much straight up. That was the result of those vectors. And then finally, I have a little bit of a trickier one over here. You can even do it with 3 vectors. If I want to do this vector A plus this vector B minus this vector C, let me first start by flipping that vector C. So if this is positive C, the reverse of that would be negative C. Now I'm going to take those vectors and just add them up. So I redraw A exactly as is. I get B, I put my pencil on the tip of A, I redraw B exactly as is. I put my tip here, but remember I'm going negative C, the one going down. So I'm going to start here and go negative C like that, and my answer for these 3 vectors would be slightly down and to the right. I hope you enjoyed your first lesson of La Physics. Thank you very much.